Hi, my beautiful five pinners. How are you holding up, my fellow five pinners? Man, yeah, I mean it. How are you holding up? I have great news for you for September, which we're going to get into. This is your September directive, about 10-minute recording. I've got another one coming out in a couple of weeks. This recording is specifically focused on the energies that you are working with, which is the terrain of September, number 9, and the number, which is your pin, that you are going to successfully navigate this sprint run. It's what's in your fanny pack as you're running through it. It's the information and the energy of the number 5. All of us have this doubling up of our personal year number and the satchel that we've got for September in our back pocket to utilize and use to get the biggest bang for our buck, success and prosperity across the board in September, and especially in an 8 global year. So this month is filled with magic and the ability to really harness in on the life that you want to live and to lock and load those changes that you have wanted for a long time, that I know that you all have been working through. Some five pinners out there in the world experience this year in a lighter way, but I can guarantee you, you have either moved, you've had a relationship reorganization of an intimate relationship, you potentially have changed jobs, or you've expanded in the job that you have been a part of in a way where you've moved apartments. Something substantial always happens in a 5 personal year, where it shakes up the energy of our lives and gives us that breath and that kind of like shaking out the cobwebs, so that we can get our fannies into a new place and have new experiences and think new thoughts and all that kind of stuff, and desire new desires, and get out of the doldrums of repetition. 5 shows up for that. 5 shows up for that. 9 closes down shop. So let's quickly talk about the 9, and then I'm going to detail it more for you about the 5, where you absolutely should keep your intention and your focus, your intentionality to the best of your ability. And if you fall off that wagon, just get back on it, right? And at all costs, where to not keep your focus and your intention. And if you find yourself there, then you dust yourself off and you get back up. We have a 30-day run here. It's a sprint run. What is coming up in October, November, December, and January is a bunch of 1s. And that means that it's time to create, and it's time to activate, and it's time to generate, and it's time to really start cooking with some serious gas. September is about closing up shop, letting go of things that no longer serve you. If at some point it did, now it just is kind of hanging out, collecting dust. And so if it's stuff around your house, you guys, grab those boxes and start filling them up. Sure, go for that. That is one man's I'm all done, person's I'm all done is another person's answer to prayer. So go for it. And also this piece about letting go of the past. The 9 frequency is letting go of the emotional past that keeps us stuck in the past. Guilt, shame, blame, victim, perpetrator, those behaviors, those emotional behaviors that oftentimes we can easily fall into when we have a 9 frequency that is in play in our lives. I'm a 9 life path. I can talk about this number ad nauseum, you guys. So, just kind of condensing it down to try your best to engage in the now. Stay here. And if you find yourself getting pulled to like the Hotel California zone of woulda, shoulda, coulda, guilt, that list, guilt, shame, blame, victim, perpetrator, you know, that stuff, just don't. Just come back. Say, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I'm going to give you a really quick trick at the end of this video to kind of help you circumnavigate that. 9 is the number of endings. It's the omega to the alpha of the cardinal number system 1 through 9. And so we have the wind at our back. We have the energy supportive of the things, people, stuff, things, relationships included. What can you graciously say, you know what, I need to let this go and I'm done. And there's energy to support that. And can you do that in a way that is, I want the best for me, know what I'm feels, and I want the best for you. And peace, right? So there's endings. The positive manifestation of 9 frequency is always going to be inspirational, and it will be uplifting, it'll be charismatic, it will be unique to you. You're walking your talk, you're talking your walk. You are saying what you mean, and you are meaning what you are saying. You're thinking before you speak. And it is individualized to you because it's grounded in I know who I am, which I know is a process that we're all working through. So you guys just integrity, honor, integrity, walk your talk, right? And let go. Oh my God, clean up this energy so that you have room for creation. Starting next month, rolling into the next month and the next and the next. All right, let's talk about the 5. The 5 frequency working inside of this 9, right? You make a decision every day. I'm going to walk my talk. I'm going to talk my walk. I'm going to show up authentically myself, and I'm going to inspire others to do the same. All that kind of good stuff. I'm going to let go of all the stuff that no longer serves me. You got all that set, right? Your 5 frequency, my 5 frequency. Whew. With all the change that has happened inside of your moving around, I want you guys to catch yourself in the spots that need now discipline. You need to put a bit of bumpers around the new and new experiences and new this and new that. Just kind of shore things up a little bit. Build a foundation that's going to support your forward movement in the next 4 months. It's really important. I'm trying to get my PC to activate here, you guys. I write notes every single time and I never look. But I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything that I want you guys to hear. Yeah, because there's balancing here, the depth and the breadth of new experiences, which 5 is all about, new experiences, sometimes in shocking ways, but you know what? Change is good. It's good for our heart. It's good for our heads. It's good for our bodies. The balance factor here is needed. So just take note and be a little more thoughtful, while at the same time I'm going to say something else. I'm going to say the thing that you have always desired and always wanted, and this thing that you've always wanted for yourself. If you didn't launch that in August, and I know I was in the throes of all my 5s movement last month, you guys, and so I was moving across the country. And so that I just couldn't get to the videos for August. But we're on just the beginning cusp of 9. So if there's an opportunity here, I want you to think about something. I want you to think about possibly saying yes to something you've always wanted to do. It's just got to have to happen here right at the shift of the month. if you haven't done it. Because the feeling that you're going to get in saying yes, and also you balance things out. The 5 is about a disciplined approach to life so that you have freedom, so that you can feel the experience of freedom and you can move about freely to explore the things that really interest you, that blow your skirt up, right? So grab a hold of that opportunity and say yes to it. You balance it out. You know what? Is it worth what it would take? And if the answer is yes, you guys don't hesitate. Go and take that. All right. This is how you're going to successfully move through this humanitarian, selfless humanitarian energy of release and renewal, is shoring things up and preparing for some pretty heavy, beautiful movement in the next 4 months. All right. The pipeline for 9 and 5, that can be less than stellar, and unfortunately it can take over if we're not conscious about what we're doing when we get up every morning. Is the 9 frequency ends up pulling away and being locked in the mental field and completely disconnected from their emotional body and their feeling center. And so highly analytical and stuck in the mind. And usually what happens when that happens is that it falls into the past, and where things are set in stone and things don't change. Isolation is a byproduct of that too, and feeling incredibly lonely because you have self-isolated. So, it's all self-inflicted here. A lot of this is. It's kind of just it doesn't make you feel good when I'm even talking about it. The lower frequency of the 5 is not having a disciplined approach to this entire year's experience, and there's a lot of knots, being way too scattered, and not focusing your energies in one direction, swinging from codependence to extreme independence to extreme codependence, and really not anchoring in to this concept of building your own ability to move and breathe and think and feel and inspire and be curious and create based on your focus of discipline in making sure that there's a solid catch there in order for you to be able to do all that, right? So clearly the former chat we just had is more attractive than this one, right? Okay, so you guys just front load this, and if you keep going through this month in this way, let the magic begin, because it's a symbiotic experience in the 9th month, where that which we have focused on, we've never given up, we showed up every day, wow, and we have accomplished something. And so that right now we are in a different space and we are experiencing something new. And so let's let this just cook. All right, so 2 weeks, I'll check in with you. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and any comments or questions, you guys, just pop them right here into the little comment spot, and you know where you can find me if you need me, over at 12listen.com. I'm sending all of you love, and enjoy this month. I know I really, really am going to. Hugs, everybody. Bye.